Hey, Kathleen Selmans here, CEO and co-founder of Amplified Now, a video-first content marketing agency that helps you create videos with your cell phone and have them turn into as much content as you possibly can. And I want to talk about consistency. If you read anything about what it takes to succeed online, it boils down to consistency. Post every day. Be out there. Be everywhere. And it's exhausting. But there is a way to show up consistently every single day without actually having to put content out every single day. Because if you had to create content daily and you had to do your regular job, you could get buried really quickly. And especially if you take a platform first approach, so you sit down to LinkedIn and you think, well, what am I going to say that's insightful to LinkedIn? And then you sit down and say, well, I should probably say something on Twitter too, but I just said this on LinkedIn and I don't want anybody to think it's the same thing. So you end up thinking you have to have, however many 35 different pieces of unique content every single day because you're on 35 different platforms or channels. Nobody has time for that. That's ridiculous. What you can do instead is take a platform agnostic approach. So what we teach in Content with a Purpose is how to develop your content strategy and then how to sit down and challenge yourself to create a year's worth of content in 2 weeks. Now, it'll be a very intense 2 weeks if you do it this way, but it'll be worth it because you've done your brainstorming. Then you can do all your content creation, and then you can use the power of robots to help you be consistent and authentically you for 6 months. One smartphone video turns into 27 pieces of content, and all it takes is some thoughtful strategy and a meaningful approach and a willingness to lean on scheduling tools. We have a list of tools that we really like. The one that I'm thinking of for scheduling is called Missing Letter, and cleverly they are missing a letter, so that's MISSINGLETTR. It's a really cool way to take your piece of content. It takes a blog first approach, so it takes your content that you should be putting on your blog, and then it pulls out key pieces of quotes and images and all that, and then it helps you distribute it through all your content channels. That way, you can just show up, hit record, talk, and be done with it. I don't do this myself. I tend to find pieces of quiet wherever I can. Other people who have loud humans and dogs in the background hear me on this, right? It's a little bit more complicated, especially with a lot of people home, to set aside 2 weeks or go book a studio or something for 2 weeks. But if you think about, if you could do a year in 2 weeks, you could do an entire week of content in 15, 20 minutes. And that would be everything you needed to get your video up, to get your blog post transcribed, and then cleaned up and turned into a lovely blog post, and then turn that into an email for your list, and then the graphics and the micro videos, the TikToks and the Instagram reels, and you can do all of that in so much less time than you think. I would love to show you this. So head over to doingmarketingdifferently.com/content and check out Content with a Purpose. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.